What's up, everybody? Jason here, obviously YouTube channel Jason Drifts. So I got a package today that I'm pretty excited about. I've been waiting on from Swinnywoosh graphics. You'll see that a little later on, but it's they kind of collaborated with LRB for some door panels, and so that's what I'm excited to open and show y'all and see for myself. So I haven't seen these. Check that out. So I'll get a little closer, but it's all JDM RX7s, the FCs in particular. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Once again, Swinnywoosh graphics, LRB speed, custom made these. You can see RX7 in the background. Drift life, yeah. So anyway, got another camera on the back of it, and we'll see how these look up, and then get them installed. You know, kind of go from there. So definitely. Awesome. Got a nice care package behind it. I did ask for door pulls, so you have the options to get door pulls, to get multiple things. So check them out. Swinnywoosh graphics. Knocked it out, custom made this, designed it, and installed it. Dude's a huge Hot Wheels fan. Yeah. Awesome. Put that back there. Swinnywoosh graphics. Yeah, it's got some nice door pulls. Give me actually a couple of different ones. This is actually going to be perfect. So I kind of told him what I was doing there in just back and forth discussions, and absolutely nailed it. Mini fresh, right? That's kind of cool, but topped it off with a Sakura pink. To match, pretty much to match the wheels. It's not exact, obviously, but you know, to go with the lime green carpet, the pink in the seats, I think it's actually going to be pretty sweet. So, once again, Swinnywoosh collaboration with lrbspeed.com. I mean, these are absolutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to this one right here. Back on the brakes again. Obviously, they just need a little more bleeding, a little more love, things like that. We also got the bumper repaired after watching a few of Adam LZ's videos. Kind of took note of how they repaired some of their drift stuff in the field over there, and man, it works great. So we got the FC bumper back together and back on. So we've got a big event on New Year's at the same track out at Cam's Acres, and I plan to be there both days and go absolutely crazy, burning off 6 sets of tires. You see them over there. On the 18th, which is my birthday, I am going to Florida for the LZ Invitational. So I'm going to take this along with a few other cameras, and see what we can get into. See if we can get a ride along. I'm going to try to get with Taylor Ray, who actually built this car. Yeah, and maybe try to hook up a collaboration or something later on down the road, like go learn how to drift from him in a car that he built with his brand new Pro Spec car. Just something I was thinking, you know. Anyway, go ahead and get you back to that camera right about now. Yo, told you, be back. I'm back. So, anyway, passenger side. They did send all of the washers and the bolts, and it's designed to just go right inside the factory hole. So, yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that. They simply go in, really nice construction, LRB speed. You can get these just plain from lrbspeed.com. No problems there. And as you can tell, my door is already completely gutted. The inside's been gutted. It's painted black, it looks all right. I just wanted something a little more. So yeah, that's why I got these. See how it fits. Okay, so just to kind of catch up to speed. So once again, this is from Swinnywoosh. I had originally been looking at some LRB panels, and then I got to looking and I was like, I want something different than just regular. I mean, you see the inside of the car, it's pink roll cage, pink wheels, lime green carpet, Mexican blanket Prisma seats. So I had to do something different. So I got to looking around and I found Swinnywoosh. And basically what they do is design and print and install vinyl graphics on many things. They just happen to do a lot of these LRB panels. So I basically went on to Swinnywoosh Graphics website and picked a design, kind of a custom design that I wanted. I wanted a JDM, like the old, you know, the old Japanese mountain roads. You know, you've got an S15. Actually, it might be a 14 because of the year. Actually, it could be a 13. Who knows? It's an S chassis. But anyway, it's got, you know, a turbo 2. It's got another turbo 2. It's got a really kind of souped up one, and you can just kind of see it's just awesome, man. It's so much better than having just a plain aluminum one. So Swinnywoosh, basically, I approved this design, paid for it. They ordered a set of panels from LRB Speed, retained the box while they installed this, just verified this is what I wanted, and then shipped it back out to me. Took about a month. We did have Thanksgiving in between, so can't really knock them for that. I mean, this is awesome. Kind of waiting on another company to send your company stuff. Totally understandable. So if you don't know, obviously all of this is a 90 Mazda RX7. So it's the FC RX7. It wasn't originally a Turbo 2, but it's been LS swapped by a famous YouTuber, by Taylor Ray. He took this out of his competition Miata when he switched to an LS3, and I got lucky enough to get this car after he did it. I've changed a few things up, kind of the appearance, and I have put it back to kind of a drift style, and I'm just kind of doing what I like to do, make it look better. So yeah, that's kind of about that. I'll do a walk around in the sun. We're gonna have a big event. Like I said at the beginning, we're gonna have a big event on New Year's Saturday and going into Sunday. So I've got the Von Gittin style lights on top of the car, on the hood, underneath it, like it's gonna go all out. And I have 6 sets of tires, so we should be pretty good on there. Obviously the car's up on its little jacks. I have the bin packed garage jacks. They work great for me in my little garage and just working on this car and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I'll quit jibber-jabbering and get back to work. Mighty fine. I think that is absolutely amazing. So I mean, that's good. I think that it looks great. So switched you back over here to the 11. It's the one we started on, so I don't know if you can tell a difference, but this is the GoPro 11. We were just doing the install on a 10. So yeah, don't really know, doesn't really matter, but just in case you're wondering, yeah, so we'll see how that all goes. But I could not be happier. I mean, as you can tell, it just absolutely ties in the entire car. So 1990 RX7, 40 millimeter over fenders, built by Taylor Ray, LS1, aluminum block, hydro dual caliper, AccuSump, Mishimoto radiator, I mean carbon fiber sunroof delete. It's got OBD port, so I've got the wireless goofy thing right now, but it still allows me to have a tablet down there. Full roll cage, put in brand new Prisma Ultra seats, put in lime green carpet, and you can kind of see that's what ties in this entire interior. You can see the driver's side still is just black, so it didn't look bad, but compared to this is incredible. So I just couldn't be happier. Shout out to Swinnywoosh Graphics and LRBspeed.com. Also, Shout out to Level Ride Concepts. They are partners with Drift HQ, who's hopefully I get to go see their factory one day. But anyway, so Drift HQ actually makes the mount, which is this silver piece, for any type of hydro, and you can put it on this side or the other side. And so I had ordered it, got it in, and I was kind of bummed that I didn't get any stickers. And that's a good problem to have as a company, because your parts are amazing, super thick. It came in on time. It looks great, works perfectly. But I was bummed, man. I mean, look at this. I like to represent, right? And so I had made they had sent me a request for a review. I made a review. Awesome product, loved it. Got here quicker than expected. Pretty bummed I didn't get a sticker. And so I got hit up on Facebook Messenger and was sent an incredible sticker pack. I mean, some of these are shiny, reflective. So shout out to Level Ride Concepts. Check them out, see what they can do for you and your drift car. And Drift HQ, as always, really hoping to check out, maybe one day collaborate with LZ and Chelsea and the guys like that. So the goal this weekend obviously is to go ride with Taylor Ray, who once again who built this entire car, and then I've just made it my own with Taylor Ray or Chelsea, and I'm just going to be greedy and just watch how they drive. You know, I want to see when they're pulling the e-brake, like how it feels, like what it's doing, what is going on in the drift car. Like, it is going to be awesome to ride around with it and show you guys like the absolute speed that they're going, and check out the cars. But like I said, I am going to genuinely learn how to get better and one day maybe compete with them, not against them, as it's got to be a friendship, but just compete with them. That would be an all-time dream come true. So anyway, this is a start, obviously, in a garage on a set of sweet lifts. Again, you figure all this stuff out on yourself. So thanks for sticking around. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Maybe this will keep going, maybe you hate it. Tell me what's up in the comments. But thanks for sticking around. Driver's side, we're a little close in the garage. I still park my truck in here as well, so bear with me and the constraints. But once again, another absolutely beautiful panel. It is slightly different than the other one, so they don't match exactly, which is what I want. Give me just a second. Okay, perfect. All right, fam, we got everything we need. So I'm a huge fan of DeWalt. No, they don't sponsor me. I have 10 subscribers. So no, I just use them when I build pools, and I use them when I'm working around the car. So yeah. I am gonna try and do y'all a favor and not be completely in the way the entire time. We're gonna take some knowledge that we had on the last one and try to put it here. All right, so basically, you've seen me put on the passenger side. You see me crammed up on the driver's side, but I managed to get it done. Looks great. So just kind of wanted to show you around, man. I did WD-40 the hinges, so I do apologize for that. I say this is my second kind of instructional video, so bear with me a little bit. I appreciate it. It'll get better, promise, whatever. Keep hitting the subscribe button if you can. Tell your friends, you know, hey, look at this dork, you know, whatever. Gets me some subscriptions, gets me some likes, some dislikes, some feedback, whatever. I'll take it. I'm a big boy, all that fun stuff. So anyway, back to the FC progress. So as you can tell, it just absolutely finishes the inside of the car, with the exception of that, because that used to go to the other part of the door, and I've got to find this. And anyway, we're not going to look at that or that in. Anyway, so we got 90% of the car finished, and I think it absolutely looks amazing. So LRB door panels that were purchased and wrapped by Swinnywoosh graphics. Old FC RX7 scenes. Really like it. I mean, you can kind of see. Let's get this out of the way. Get this one too. Yep, grip royal wheel. So we'll be getting one of those. I do want the Steel Me wheel that goes in here. I think it'll tie it all in. But earlier in the video, you saw that door with the black just painted, and it just looks so much better. I think it finishes it off. It ties in the carpet, seat, roll cage, which ties in the wheels, which even ties in the zip ties that are holding on the bumper. So that is mission accomplished. We are going to be rocking and rolling on New Year's. So the next project you'll see probably before the 18th LZ Invitational will be the fuel carrier replacement. So basically, have too small of a wire. You're not gonna be able to see it. So I have too small of a wire running from the Walbro 450 pump going into the factory connection, which if you know anything about anything, you can already tell where I'm going with this. We're overheating the wire, and after about 3 or 4 runs, it gets really hot. So we're gonna do that next. I got with a dude that CNC's parts for the old FCs. Bumper's just off because it's so low. For the old FCs, and so I had a custom made fuel pump carrier made for me, and so I'm going to replace this. I'm going to put the Walbro 450 in there, and then I'm going to wire it with 10 or maybe even possibly 8 gauge wire from the fuel pump, which is black down in there. Gas Monkey. I'm gonna build your pool. Let's get some more stickers on this car, man. Anyway, it goes from the fuel pump all the way back up through the tunnel and into my relay board, which is in here and connected to the ARC panel. So that will be the next goal, and then we're gonna go drifting with Taylor Ray and all the Formula Drift dudes and the Adam LZ Invitational on December 18th out in Florida. So I will be there. If the 10 of you following along would like to meet up out there, whatever, like let's go. But anyway, we'll probably edit that out because that's silly. I'm not even that cool. Yes, so thanks for sticking around. I don't know if you're still here. Swinnywoosh. Got my car looking minty fresh. Yes. NRG Prisma. I'm pretty happy with the way I made this car look. The internal is good, but I fought to get these wheels. Love them. They're amazing. I just missed out on a pair of 57 CRs, which is the 5-spoke version, but in the Sakura Pink and the 9.5, 18 by 9.5, which is what I would have ran in the rear, so it would have gave me 8. It would have gave me 4 additional rear wheels to run, but I missed out on it. I just couldn't buy them in time. So what I will be running as spares, clearly I'm going to get tires, but I do have some old imported Katanas. I mean, they are nothing fancy, but they are just literally extra sets of wheels with mounted tires on them. So it makes it easier. I got some Kendas, I got some Firestone Firehawks. These were Lionhearts. So I will say while we're here, obviously I have the Federal 595 competitions on here. I absolutely smoked a set in 1 lap, literally probably 2 minutes. As you can see on my very first video, it shows you smoking the tires off the FC. So what I didn't do was heat cycle the tires. So I've been practicing the past 2 times out at Cam's, heat cycling these tires. And this is 2 weekends of drifting all day. You know, I go 2 to 3 laps. I inadvertently have to let it cool down because of my silly fuel pump wiring. But what it also does is allow my tires to cool down. And as you can tell, I mean, 2 full days on the same set of tires is great. We're gonna go for 3. I may not even change a tire. What I do notice is that these are super grippy, which is the point of them. But I am not an FD driver, so I don't need a super grippy car. I had these down around 20 PSI, and they would just hook and shoot me off the track. So that's partially lack of skill on my part, but it's also a very good power band on my car. So, I bumped them up to about 35 PSI and had really good runs, but what you don't see is smoke. You don't get that smoke show. So I'm really going sideways. I've got some pretty decent angle. But I think it's just because I'm topping out in 2nd gear. I think once I get the nerve and the confidence to absolutely yank on the Chase Base e-brake, which locks up the Z32 dual caliper, and maybe send this thing sideways in 3rd gear, really kick it down in low torquey 3rd gear, and get a smoke show going, you know, and maybe give you something to actually like want to watch the videos. Because I get it, right? If I put on them Lionhearts right there, I'll burn them out in probably a couple laps, but it'll be a great smoke show. I'll be slippy sliding left and right. And so we might do that anyway. But just to kind of backtrack, I really enjoy these Federals. I can't believe how long they're lasting. Shout out to Cam's for having a great track. When even looking at the camera. So what I am really impressed with is the Federal tires. I know I said so in the beginning of my videos, but that was my fault, user error. I was just 2nd gear, pinned, no care in the world, burn them till I started hearing the actual tire shredding and hitting my over fenders. So I'm gonna keep trying these. Like I said, 2 weeks on those exact set. These have been on the front since I bought them. Probably, it's been to 5 events on the front set. And as you can tell right here, let's go ahead and get you out of the way. And so, as you can tell, it's the same way. I mean, the front tires, I don't have any crazy wear on them, but they are running great. As you can see, it's got pretty good angle, pretty good lock. This side right here will just bam. Got the full BCs. I have been playing with them. I got the front. So there's 32 clicks in these FC BCs. We'll get to these later on another time. But anyway, there's 32 clicks, basically 0 being the softest, 32 being the hardest. I have the front, I have them set at 30 clicks. So it's just 2 less than hard than the hardest setting. And then I went back here and kind of been playing with the suspension and then tire pressure. So basically I have the rear BCs. Shout out to BC Coilovers. Just see you everywhere. And I literally came from a car without BCs and then got these because of course Taylor used to work for you, so he obviously runs BCs. But I mean, I am never going back to anything else. If anything, I want to get a better custom set of BCs for this FC or possibly for the new build that I have planned. But I just gotta get better at driving first. Anyway, so back to what we were doing. I had 30 clicks in the front, which makes them pretty stiff. I do have a LS V8 swap in the FC, so that I think helps. But back here, I have them at 26 clicks. So that puts it a little softer, and in my mind, it allows me to really squat when I step on it. Squat, kind of push that momentum from the front to the back and give me some traction. So that coupled with lower PSI in the tires gave me a little too much because of my lack of experience. And like I said, I didn't have the cojones enough just to be dumping the clutch in 3rd gear and know what to do once I get crazy. That's kind of why I'm going to do the ride-alongs at the LZ Invitational. So anyway, I'll quit jibber jabbering and let y'all get to bed. I've got to go to bed. I wake up, build pools, come home, work on cars. Excuse me, I only have one right now. Yeah, and then try to let you into a little bit of my life. So once again, I really appreciate you sticking around, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.